All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Hakwadash, the honors, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone from well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect, Shalom, Barakathum. And Hezbollah is going to launch their assault, all right, on the JOOs over there, all right? This is breaking news. I believe they've already fired some that are weakening what they have, the Iron Dome system over there, all right, because they spoke about Iran making an actual attack. All right, now they said between today and the 18th, I believe the 12th and the 18th, sometime between that window, they were expecting Iran to respond. All right, now you may ask, well, what are they responding to? And that's Satan over there in the Holy Land cutting up, man. All right, don't know how to act, just wilding out, man. You know, at the expense of his own allies, because their allies, they're not really allies. All right, they're the Edomites. We always use that analogy of that scene in The Dark Knight when they're robbing the bank, all right, and all of the people part of the heist, they just start shooting each other towards the end, all right, because they all were there. They're all trying to keep from having a split. You know, you start a heist with 4 guys, but then you got to split it 4 ways, and they're all thinking about how can I get this split down to 3 ways or 2 ways or 1 way, you know, and that's what's going on with the Edomite Empire at the moment, is they're all divided. All right, Israel's wilding out. They're a problem, but they run everything. They're in control of everything. All right, don't let people convince you that people like Kamala Harris is over there. No, small hats are running the show. All right, and this is why we're not even allowed to speak directly about it. We got to speak in code. Okay, and the prophecy everybody should be watching out for is 2nd Judges, the 15th chapter. All right. Scroll down to the point where it speaks about the dragons of Arabia, all right, how they're going to be like a wild boar, all right. Something's going to set off, all right, the Arabic nations, man, all right, and Persia's going to be at the forefront of it. Now you got Iraqi military groups that are in the mix against them now, all right. Syria is now they're actually responding to getting their own oil fields back. Why? Because America occupied about 1/3 of Syria, where all the oil fields are. I think the southeastern part, and they've been there, man. Most people don't know that they went into Syria in like 2010, and they basically never left. Okay, they started demonizing Assad, the guy that runs it. All right, as a dictator and blah 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 and this and that. Okay, and they armed a rebel group to hold that oil, and now Syria is trying to take that oil back from them, and now the U.S. is doing airstrikes on them, man. Guess who else they're bombing? The Yemen. Okay, they're bombing them at the same damn time right now, and all of these things are in motion, and you got other Hebrew Israelite camps doing what? Looking at what? You see, and these things are getting ready to. These things are ready to bring the Karagma in, man. What else do you think is going to bring in to where it says everybody is just going to fall in line? Because a lot of people are not going to want to go to war, okay? And it's going to be a global conflict. Everything is linked, man. The supply chains are now linked. People's quality of life is linked to the U.S. dollar, okay? It's linked to the American supply chain, and the supply chain is upheld by keeping these certain passageways going, like the Gulf of Suez, all right, the Gulf of Panama. These require militaries to keep control of those things, man. You know, when King Solomon got the kingdom from his father, King David, all right, one of the main reasons he was able to get so much wealth is those pathways were opened up. He had them heathen in subjection, man. All right, he had you know, he had things on lockdown, so to speak. And those trade routes will allow you to get in massive amounts of wealth. All right, so it's all related, and they're all going to fight over it, man. And it's clear as day that this thing is getting ready to pop. Okay, the stock market, it basically buckled and it crashed, and it buckled, but they they fastened it back together because I think they wanted to drop at a particular time, all right? More targeted around this election. They have something called the October surprise as well, all right? And, you know, who knows the exact timeline, but we know it's close, man. It's soon, okay? And when they start finally putting hands on those people over there in the land, all right, just know where our salvation is very, very, very close, okay? Because this is going to be the last war. The other nations are not going to suffer this. And ultimately, it's just written that this is how it's going to go down, you know? So keep your eyes on the news, watch, you know? Stay in the spirit, stay occupied, man. Any moment this thing could blow, all right? So, Lord willing, this is edifying. Call halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachah, Kodash Shalom, Kam Yasharallah.